Have you ever wondered why there's a limit on how much you can withdraw from your bank account in a day? It's a question that's probably crossed your mind at least once. Well, today, we're diving deep into the world of bank limits, specifically focusing on Citizens Bank. Imagine this scenario. You've just received a large sum of money, perhaps a bonus or an inheritance. You head to your bank, excited to withdraw it all at once. But to your surprise, the teller informs you that there's a daily limit on withdrawals. Frustrating, right? So, what exactly is a bank limit? It's essentially a restriction imposed by the bank on the amount of money you can withdraw, deposit, or transfer in a given period. These limits are put in place for several reasons, including security, to prevent fraud and money laundering; risk management, to manage the bank's financial risk; regulatory compliance, to comply with banking regulations. Citizens Bank limits. Now, let's get specific to Citizens Bank. While the exact limits can vary depending on factors like your account type, account history, and the bank's current policies, here's a general breakdown. ATM withdrawals. Citizens Bank typically imposes a daily limit on ATM withdrawals. This limit can range from a few $100s to several $1,000s, depending on your account type and the specific ATM you're using. Over-the-counter withdrawals. If you prefer to withdraw money from a bank teller, you might encounter a higher daily limit compared to ATM withdrawals. However, this limit can still vary depending on your account and the bank's policies. Deposits. While there might not be a strict daily limit on deposits, Citizens Bank may have other restrictions, such as requiring identification for large deposits or reporting suspicious activity to the authorities. Transfers. If you're transferring money between accounts or to external accounts, Citizens Bank may have limits on the amount you can transfer in a day. These limits can vary depending on the type of transfer, e.g., wire transfer, ACH transfer, and your account status. Factors affecting limits. Several factors can influence the specific limits set by Citizens Bank. Account type. Your account type, e.g., checking, savings, money market, can affect your limits. Account history. If you have a history of responsible banking, you might be eligible for higher limits. Bank policies. Citizens Bank may periodically adjust its limits based on market conditions, regulatory changes, or other factors. Understanding your limits. To get a clear understanding of your specific limits at Citizens Bank, it's recommended to review your account agreement. Your account agreement should outline the limits applicable to your account. Contact customer service. If you have any questions or need clarification, don't hesitate to reach out to Citizens Bank's customer service. Tips for managing limits. If you frequently encounter bank limits, here are some tips to help you manage them. Plan ahead. If you anticipate needing a large amount of cash, plan ahead and make arrangements to withdraw it over several days. Consider alternative payment methods. Explore options like debit cards, checks, or online payments to avoid exceeding your daily limits. Upgrade your account. If your current account type doesn't meet your needs, consider upgrading to an account with higher limits. Bank limits are a common practice in the banking industry, and Citizens Bank is no exception. By understanding the factors that influence these limits and taking proactive steps to manage them, you can avoid frustrations and ensure a smooth banking experience. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,